Bionic Gloves presents the Hands-On Golf Podcast, bringing anatomy and hand function to the forefront of glove design to improve comfort, fit, and performance.
Welcome to the Bionic Hands-On Golf Podcast. My name is Chaz Rao. I am your host. And in this podcast, we're going to be working with Eric Gilliland from here at the Audubon Country Club in Louisville, Kentucky to improve our tee shots, distance off the tees, how we can smack that ball down the fairway. Now, if you would like to participate in this podcast, you can, because we're creating this for you. We're wanting feedback from you so we can all become better golfers, myself included. So please send story ideas to podcast@bionicgloves.com. And you can even send, of course, an email, but you can even send a video mail from your phone. Send us something using your cell phone, showing your swing, and we can send you, if you're chosen, one of these. Oh, look at that. That's pretty sweet. A Bionic glove. So if you're chosen each week, you're going to get a Bionic glove to improve your game as well. So everyone, let's go see Eric on the tee and improve our game, make ourselves into better players. Here we go. Eric, good morning.
Good morning, Chad.
Hey, nice to see you here.
Nice to see you too.
Thanks for taking the time to meet with us here this morning to help us be better golfers off the tee.
Glad to do it.
So what exactly can we do to become better golfers at the tee?
Well, you know, I think everybody's really looking to pick up length. No question about that. And somebody of my size, that's always been a focus. So I do really three things.
What do you mean by size? Because I'm 5'6". I'm not a tall guy.
No, you and I are about the same. You know, we're built like jockeys, and we probably should be on horses instead of swinging golf clubs. But since we enjoy doing this, I guess we've got to find a way to get it out there a little bit further with our competition.
So what are some of the first steps people should take to getting that better hit off the tee? What are some of the basic key elements that maybe a lot of people just aren't seeing or getting? Or
well, you know, a lot of folks seem to try to overswing with the driver. They think that creating power comes from swaying back with the golf club and swinging as hard as they can, and really it's the opposite. You're really trying to turn around this flexed right knee and create speed with the hands late in the golf swing and really not in the backswing or even from the top of the backswing.
That's very interesting, because being a small guy myself, I've seen people are really surprised, I guess, when I've gotten up there. I'm not saying that I hit the ball perfectly every time, but when I've gotten up there and I've really nailed it, I hit the sweet spot and I get it, people just sort of look over and go, how did that guy hit the ball so far?
Exactly, and you feel like the swings that you make that are really solid are the ones that are the most effortless. And so, like I say, not by overswinging, but by swinging better do you create distance.
Well, what can you show us to be better golfers and smarter golfers?
Let me tee another one up here. What I mentioned just a second ago, Chaz, is that when we get to the top of the backswing, we want to try to swing around this flexed right knee. So instead of swaying off and trying to hit it hard, what I want to do here is just keep this right knee flexed and just rotate around that as though that were the axis of my golf swing. So now I've got a very stable foundation. I've stayed very level, and I can really make a nice move from the top of my backswing. So I'd say that's number one. Show
me that a little bit more. I just want to get closer on your knee. So if you're there at the tee just like that, you see that knee bend, okay? You got the knee right there.
I've maintained the exact same amount of flex in my backswing as I did when I was at address. And you see most players, when they're trying to hit the ball hard, by the time they get to the top of their backswing, this knee has lost all of its flex. So if I were a baseball player trying to swing a bat, I wouldn't have the bat back here like this. I would be flexed and ready to step into a pitch. It's the same concept.
So how important are the feet when you're swinging?
Oh, terribly important, because obviously I couldn't swing a golf club if I didn't have feet. They're the foundation of the golf swing. So I want to have my feet about shoulder width, maybe a little outside, so that again, when I swing the club back, I'm going to be nice and balanced with my weight on the inside right part of my right foot, ready to distribute that weight back to my left side through impact.
Now, when you're standing there, should your feet, because I notice your feet slightly point out, should they be facing forward, or that's just more of a personal thing, or is it?
I like the right foot basically square or perpendicular to my target line, and the left foot a little bit open, which helps you to release the club and get your belt buckle out past your target.
So let me see. So that one's straight, right there. That's straight out.
Right foot's fairly straight. Left foot's flared out, maybe to a 45-degree angle, no more than that.
Okay, excellent. So what other key elements are we looking for here?
Well, again, when we talk about overswinging, another element of that is gripping the club too tight. I think we're all guilty of that when you get up over the ball and you're really trying to hit one hard because everybody else has blasted one out there. you grip it tight and tense up. What you want to do again is the opposite. Relax the right hand. Try to get very comfortable over the ball. Even exhale right over the golf ball so that all the tension comes out of your fingertips, so that when you create speed, or when you try to create speed, you do that with a relaxed grip pressure, and the club can release through nicely.
Well, that was going to be my next question about the importance of the grip. So you're saying keep the grip firm, but don't hold on to it for dear life.
Exactly. My right hand on the golf club is really just laying there. The left hand is the control hand. The right hand will create speed very late in the golf swing. So as I mentioned, it's about putting the club in the right position to the top and even down to what we call the hitting area here. And then from right here is when the right hand attacks the golf ball, and it can't do that if you're making a death grip from this position. You want the right hand to move through fast, but with light grip pressure from here to here.
Excellent. So the things I've gotten so far, the feet, making sure the grip is light, making sure that right knee is slightly relaxed and flexed. Now what about the hips? Give me a little bit about the hips. What's the importance in the hips?
Well, when the hips really control direction. And people think more of the lower body as a distance contributor, but I think it's as much direction as it is distance. When I get the club back to the top, I want my belt buckle well back behind the golf ball with that flexed right knee. But you can see if I were to shut my hips down at impact and just finish my swing here, look where the club face is pointed. It's pointed well right at my target.
So that's my problem.
As good a golf swing as I may be making right here, if my belt buckle isn't parallel to my target line when I finish, then I won't get the golf ball started where I want it. So I want my club face pointed at my target, and then when I finish my golf swing, to release the club properly, my belt buckle is going to be pointed well left and parallel to my target line.
Excellent. Now with everything that you've given us, show us again how you hit the ball, and I think everybody be hitting just like that every time now.
We'll try to carry this bunker here.
Hello. Goodbye.